Hi, Clark Harvey, the BBQ mortgage guy, owner of First Rate Mortgage. I've been serving clients for over 22 years in both residential and commercial lending in 5 states, Utah, Colorado, Wyoming, Idaho, and California. Today I wanted to talk about bankruptcy. There's a few different types of bankruptcy for personal bankruptcy and some of the rules. Now, these rules are always subject to change. And we're going to talk about conventional right now. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and show you what the typical rules look like. So for conventional right here, if it's Chapter 7 or 11 bankruptcy, Chapter 13, here's some of the rules. 4 years from discharge or dismissal date on a Chapter 7. 11 would be a business. The Chapter 13 would be 2 years from the discharge date. So that means once it's all settled, 4 years from the dismissal date on conventional. If you had multiple bankruptcy filings in the last 7 years, then 5 years from discharge or dismissal date. 7 years on a foreclosure from completion date. And, deed in lieu, loan modifications, all those things are affected when you do those things. And these are kind of the rules right now. USDA is 3 years from discharge date or dismissal date on a 7 or 13. And foreclosure is 3 years from completion date or deed in lieu of foreclosure. A deed in lieu is when you say you voluntarily, give them the house back, basically call them and say, I can't make the payments anymore. I'm going to do a deed in lieu. So that's looked at just like a foreclosure. If you have a loan modification on USDA, you're not eligible. That's, again, the current guidelines. FHA, it's going to be 2 years from discharge date on a Chapter 7 or 13 dismissal date. Now, that means if you didn't have a house inside that bankruptcy. If you did have a house, then it's 3 years from completion date. And on a Chapter 13 bankruptcy and FHA, as long as you've done 1 year of payments, the court orders, the payments, they take and look at your income and so forth. As long as you made those payments, we show proof of payment for at least a year, you can buy, as long as your debt ratio handles it and we get approval by the courts, you can buy another house or you can refinance that mortgage. And so that's only on a 13 after you've been paying on it 1 year. There's quite a bit of rules when it comes to foreclosures and bankruptcies and so forth, and depending on, and again, this is based on these lenders now, FHA, VA, and USDA, Fannie Mae, and Freddie Mac. Now, a lender might have some overlays that will change all these things. So that's why, as a broker, I have options. Some lenders may have overlays. They may modify these rules, but some may just go off just whatever Fannie, Freddie says, or FHA, VA. But that's the benefit of coming to me as a broker, is we can shop those lenders for your specific needs. VA is probably the least lenient. It's 2 years from discharge or dismissal, regardless whether it's a Chapter 7 or 13, or if you had a foreclosure, and that's or a house involved in there. Now, if you have consumer credit counseling, it's 1 year of the payout period has elapsed for VA. And some of them, like Freddie Mac, you go back to conventional, it's based off automated underwriting findings. So they may, if you get an approval, then you're good to go. That lender accepts it, then you can go ahead and refinance or buy based off automated underwriting. So that's kind of the rules on bankruptcy and foreclosures, Chapter 7, 11, 13, all those things. If you have any questions, reach out to me or my team, and we'll be happy to give you today's guidelines if it's been modified and get you up to speed. Like and share our podcast on YouTube and all the channels. And if you have any questions, our phone number is 801-562-9100. Thanks and have a great day. You can go to our website, thebbqmortgageguy.com. That's thebbqmortgageguy.com. Have a great day.
You've been listening to Clark Harvey, the BBQ Mortgage Guy. Clark is a licensed mortgage loan originator, NMLS number 240452, and his company, First Rate Mortgage, NMLS number 1172332. You can get a hold of Clark at area code 801-562-9100 or at his website at www.thebbqmortgageguy.com.